there. This is where I'm going to discuss about how to edit VHD in Hyper-V. So, for example, for some reason you request to uh, increase the space of virtual hard disk or maybe the type or whatever it wants to. So, how to edit that? That's the thing, and we're going to discuss in this video. And the currently on the pause my machine, so let me so there is one option there in the action pan called edit disk. Now when it goes to next, and here is the VHD location, you have to give which virtual hard disk wants to edit. So you have to select from browse. Now machine you needs to be stop or pause. So let me turn on before I made any changes, because in pause state your machine is basically running, so you can't do either. It should be a turn off or shut down. So before we make an edit, make sure your machine is not running. It's shut down or turn off. Now I have to select, I have to browse the hard disk, and this is the hard disk I want to edit. This process is you can do this process to any secondary hard disk too, not doesn't matter. It would be the primary, it could be a secondary one too. Next, and then the action type, you can compact, you can shrink the virtual hard disk, you can convert dynamic hard disk to a fixed virtual hard disk, or you can expand. Means if you want to increase the size, then you can expand. Compact means, for example, if your hard disk taking some size of your physical hard disk, then you can compact. Too much of process may sometime reduce the size, so you can compact that. We already done a compactor video on virtual machine, on Microsoft Virtual PC, and convert. If you have a dynamic virtual hard disk, you can convert it to the fixed virtual hard disk. Expand, if for example your hard disk size is 10 GB, wants to expand, wants more size to be added in that, so you can go with expand. So compact, convert, expand is a different thing. Compact just reduce the size from physical hard. You can see there is written also, this option shrinks virtual hard disk file by removing blank space remains when data is deleted from the disk. Means it will reduce the size from virtual hard disk and make way for physical. Convert, both convert the size virtual to fixed, and expand will increase. I'm going to expand virtual hard disk and want to give a new size. For example, expand file size 110 GB. Similarly, if you're going to shrink, if you're going to compact, then you have to reduce the size according to your need. Now you can see the size currently just didn't change enough, because it was the virtual hard disk, the dynamic virtual hard disk, and that's the reason the sizes were just 80 MB. I'm just going to open them and next, and I'm going to action in another hard disk, and this time you can compact or you can convert. For example, if I convert, then the dynamic virtual hard disk will be changed to fixed virtual hard disk. So we're trying to compact, and now whatever sizes are available in the hard disk will be now utilized for the physical hard disk. No more utilized as a virtual hard disk. If the size were deleted, if that hard disk can shrunk, then will be shrunk and will be utilized for your physical hard disk. Remember that the main size won't be removed. That 10 GB, the 10 GB console will be there, but that is the size of the dynamic size, the dynamic hard disk size. So both are different thing. The hard disk size and dynamically allocate size are two different things. You know, the 10 GB size will never be allocated. Sometimes we never even use the 10 GB size. So the dynamic allocation and 10 GB, which is we allocated as a conceptual way, both are different, and currently we're just compacting. So the size which can be compact, which can be shrunk, can be utilized for physical and Hyper-V Manager. We just first analyze and gonna allocate, and that's the reason it took a time uh, to first analyze and then shrunking. So you can utilize a lot means you can have a size of your own request, but sometimes your virtual hard disk uh, may utilizing too much size because you may be using the virtual machine for a long time, deleting, adding. The process is increasing, and your virtual hard disk size will also gonna increase. So sometimes doesn't matter in dynamic allocation. Maybe that 10 GB hard disk will take 20 GB of physical size. Can be. If you keep on running the same virtual machine, adding, deleting, it can be uh, the big headed ones. You might see that 10 GB hard disk will take in 20 GB of size of your physical disk. So this is how we edit virtual hard disk. 3 types. Thanks for